One of the things that gets in the way sometimes of successful investment pitching is that the entrepreneur is altogether too desperate. The entrepreneur needs cash a lot quicker than VCs are commonly prepared to actually put money behind a new idea. And a lot of that comes from a fundamental misunderstanding or lack of appreciation of what's likely going to happen, because it is very rare for any larger investor to give you money quickly. Typically, it's going to take you many, many months before you actually see any cash if they like your idea. So in the meantime, you need to make sure that you are not starved of cash so that your great idea doesn't fall off the rails before you are good to go. Three things that will really help you to make sure that you are less needy, and whatever monies you have assembled through personal means, through friends and family, or friendly money, that it can last a lot longer. Number one is, please don't spend ahead of expected revenue. Try to cut your cloth from every angle that you can think of. In particular, try not to invest in expensive offices, for example, or equipment. Truth is that if you can work from home, or maybe you can find one of these incubator sites where you're not going to spend a lot of money to have your team, if it's you or a few other colleagues at the outset, you should absolutely do that. To the extent that you need equipment, don't always assume that you have to buy new. You don't. Truth is that oftentimes you can get fantastic deals if only you will take a little time to look at maybe a second-hand option of doing that. Also, when it comes to hiring staff, try not to get too far ahead of the curve. You need to have the right team together in order to make things happen. You mustn't try to do everything by yourself. But that doesn't mean to say that you need to hire straight away. If you can outsource much of what you need done, that's oftentimes a great way to work, providing you build in accountability from the get-go, where everybody is 100% clear about what you're trying to do and how the reward is tied back into specific performance. And the reward in this circumstance is that you continue to work together, and maybe that can blossom into a longer term relationship. And also consider whether you might even benefit from having folks who maybe are really experienced, who've been out there doing things, extraordinary things over the years, who are now in retirement or semi-retirement. It's amazing the talent that's out there that could really help you to go from A to B to C far quicker than trying to hire somebody who maybe is a little bit green behind the ears. So there's a real kind of little balance there that might help you to go a little bit faster. So the key thing I want you to take from this is, you will always be better off from a business perspective, from an investor perspective, if you manage to stretch your cash. Don't get ahead of the curve.